Welcome. The scenes start with a little girl playing piano. Family gathered around her and listened to her beautiful playing. Her mother was recording her. While her playing piano, she fell unconscious, and his dad picked her up and get to sofa. Everybody worried, standing around her while she woke up and tell she is okay. While performing surgery, she argue and insult his girlfriend, which is a nurse and caretaker of his daughter. She came back to his office after surgery of a patient and apologized for the scene she created in theater. He forgive her and give her a hug. While hugging his girlfriend, notice his wife is calling on his mobile. She'll get upset, and doctor tries to explain that she is his daughter, mother, and he can't ignore her and ask her to be not angry as tonight his daughter's birthday and she will be invited. She got disappointed but said, okay, it's fine. Doctor go to her wife house and invited her for the birthday party. She was happy and say she will come surely. Birthday party started and guests were gathering, and at that time nurse come and meet the child and wish her a birthday while hugging. Doctor approached his friends and introduced his girlfriends to them. They greeted her and give her a toast. After meeting his friend, she heard them talking rubbish about her when she is passing behind one of them. She got embarrassed and tried to act together because she didn't want to ruin the child's birthday. After getting out of restroom, she saw child mother comes and everybody start welcoming her with joy and happiness. She start embarrassing again. Everybody, including doctor, looks very happy and they have very good moments with her. Embarrassment turn into jealousy as they cut cake but never invites her. She left the party crying and she regrets coming to party while she left doctor call her on mobile but she never picked the call. The very next morning, doctor wake up early and go for a walk. Maid go for shopping in the market and took some fishes and returns home the moment she entered the house. She screams out loudly and panicked as she saw doctor have his girlfriend body in his arms covered in blood and she was dead. After hearing the scream, doctor wife also come and saw the scene and called the police and tell police about her accident. The police reached the scene and cordoned off the area. There were people gathered in the alley and panicked and doesn't know what happened and they want answered. As police officers reached the floor where Dr. House was, they discussing the early detail about the victim and peoples lived there. When they entered the house, they saw doctor sitting on a chair covered in blood. Forensic team was already collecting evidence. Examine the crime scene, they assume doctor have murdered her. They interrogate doctor wife and ask what she saw and ask about their relationship and other details. After interrogating the doctor wife, officers conclude they must arrest the doctor as the prime suspect as he was alone in the house at the time of murder. They arrest him and bring him downstairs. The resident and the mother of the doctor were amazed and find situation astonishing as they saw the doctor covered in blood and police have taken him with them.
Police take the doctor to police station. Media was outside and asking a question about the murder. Officers discuss about the interrogation, how they perceived the eyewitness. Lady police officers start interrogating the maid who was the very first to witness the crime scene. The other officers start interrogating the doctor. He'd say last night he drank too much and don't remember much. They tell the officer that victim drunk too much and lose control of herself and starts misbehaving with others. She doesn't know what was she doing, starts breaking glasses. Doctor took her to his room and after some time, she leaves the party crying. After the maid's statement, lady officer go to the doctor and ask him about the last night. He again said he don't remember much. Then lady officer, she knows about the fight he had with her. Doctor replied that he didn't fight her. He just tried to calm her down. That's why he'd take her to his room. Officers were not satisfied with his answers and asked him to tell the whole truth. Lady officer reached to his superior and tell the situation and emphasized that doctor is the killer as he was alone in the house at that time and his little daughter was sleeping in her room. She woke after the incident. The lawyer meet the doctor and ask him to tell every detail he remembers and don't hide anything as it will be crucial for him to hide anything which later troubles him more. Doctors start telling from the morning. When he woke up and go to jogging, but because he was not feeling of last night heavy drinking and get house early, and when he reached home, he saw her on the floor covered in blood. When he arrived, she was on his last breaths, and he tries to save her life, but too much blood was lost, so he can't help her much, and she died in his arms. The lawyer tell him that tomorrow you will be appear before court, and when asked about guilty, just say not guilty. The next day, when he presented before judge, the defense lawyer asked for bail as there was no evidence of his involvement in the murder, and there is no murder weapon found at the scene. The prosecution lawyer asked for denied of bail, as police have to further interrogate and investigation is underway. The judge denied bail application and sent him to remand in jail. The lawyer tell the family to have faith, the case will be months, long proceedings. Police officers go to hospital and asked about post-mortem report. Doctor tell them there is just one cut that took her life, and no other injuries, even not a single scratch. He further added the weapon must be small and very sharp, just like a scalpel used by doctors in operations. Child was upset and sad because of her nurse as she died. She was her best friend. Her mother tried to calm her and tell she won't be coming back. The child also asked about her dad. Her mom tell he won't coming soon. Dr. Mother objects her why she breaking the child's heart, but she said she didn't want to give her false hopes as it will deteriorate her health more. After that argument with her mother, she goes to her room and cried. Police starts interrogating. The peoples present in the party, which were mostly Doctor close friends, all of them tell the same story as she was drunk too much, have fight with Doctor, and left the party crying. Officers were watching the news channel where special report on Doctor was airing. He is a famous heart surgeon and won many awards. In one of his award, he was presented a trophy with golden scalpel. Officers now knew what would be the murder weapon. At that moment of joy, a woman reached them and tells she was the victim mother. Police officer assures her daughter murderer will not be spared. She would do anything to sentence the killer for life. She took her to hospital, where she meets her dead daughter and loses control. On the board where evidences were attached, officer notices a picture that was taken at party night. By friends, there is the award behind them, which was missing at the crime scene. Officers decided to watch the crime scene again, and in the lift they meet the lawyer, which was their friend. Once. They have little conversation, which was annoying for officer. Officers reach the crime scene and go to exact location where the picture was taken. The award with golden scalpel was missing, so they were sure that's the missing weapon. Lawyer and his associate meet Dr. Wife. He have some questions, and he wants answer from the child that was only present in the house other than Doctor. Her mother tell them she is not well and have medical issue. She won't be able to answer his question, but lawyer insists to meet her once. Mother agreed and take her to child where she was drawing a picture. She was not much of a help. On the way out, police encountered a garbage collector, which used to be the same man who picked the garbage at the morning when murder happened. Police asked where they threw the garbage, and they reached the garbage dumping yard. It's a vast area. And police were astonished how they will be able to find a little scalpel in these mountains of garbage. Well, that's with the first part. I hope you guys like it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.